June 30 has arrived. And for many Zimbabweans living in South Africa, it has become a day filled with uncertainty, fear, and difficult choices. Across social media, emotional reactions continue pouring in as families describe sleepless nights, growing anxiety, and the unbearable pressure surrounding their future. For some, the decision has already been made, they are returning home. Others remain uncertain, hoping that tensions will ease and that life can return to normal. The emotional toll has become impossible to ignore. As thousands continue following developments closely, one question is being asked over and over again. How did it come to this? Tonight, we examine the growing pressure facing Zimbabweans in South Africa and why many say they never imagined events would unfold this way. Before we continue, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for more Zimbabwe and Southern Africa news and analysis. Let's get into it.
Asikaze thina sikhulume ngodlame thina. Kodwa ngoba sibamnyama automatically kuthiwa sinodlame. Ukuba belungu laba benza lento, ngoba bayekho umuntu othi khona udlame lizoba khona. Asikaze siliphathe thina udlame. Nake nasiza thina sithi bani nodlame? Cha. Njengoba simashe la sasaqeda siculela ingoma zethu. Khona abakhuluma ngodlame yini? Manje indaba belungu bebebona thina babona udlame.
Fired because they don't have the right documentation, so obviously they can't afford to stay in the country. You know, the economy was bad that time when I came, compared maybe to now. I'm not sure what's on the ground now, but as I see on the social media, it looks better. As we are here by the embassy, we are feeling like we are at home, so maybe they will try to sort us out for us to leave.
Around 3 o'clock.
Yeah?
Yeah, we arrive around 3 o'clock. I come from Port Elizabeth in Eastern Cape.
Yeah?
Patton's location.
I'm from the Eastern Cape as well.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So you are here because what do you want?
Yeah, we want to go back to our country because they were chasing away there.
Did they chase you away?
Yeah, they say we must go back to your country and then you can fix your country. So I come there, I prepare my stuff, and then I come here.
Do you think you're going to be able to travel home when you're looking at the many people that are here? Do you think you're going to be able to get the help you need?
Again, waiting until when that buses come.
Okay, so you're prepared to wait for however it takes?
Yes, I can prepare to wait.
So it's going to rain tonight. You can see the weather in Cape Town. Do you have an idea of where you're going to sleep?
I don't have any choice. Yeah, I can just wait where other
even include exemption permits for Zimbabweans. Why are Botswana nationals not here in South Africa? In their numbers, they are happy in Botswana. Swazis, Abesuthu, they are there, Koditabemu, Samshwesh. Others are still here, but they are there in their countries in numbers. Why are they here? No justification for that. We have been talking to them from the days of Thabo Mbeki. That gives Zimbabweans what we have agreed to them. They looked away. And when the economies of Zimbabwe collapsed, we then witnessed the unprecedented amount of Africans crossing the Limpopo River, among crocodiles coming into our country with children, crossing to South Africa for survival. When Robert Mugabe fought for land redistribution in Zimbabwe, and Zimbabwe subjected to sanctions and paralyzed to the ground, when Zimbabwe was the breadbasket of the African continent, and Zimbabweans did not need to come to South Africa to look for jobs, including petty jobs working in our homes, because they were satisfied in Zimbabwe. There are mines in Zimbabwe. bread basket. They were working in the fields in Zimbabwe. They came into our country after Mugabe forcefully, after 10 years of the Lancaster collapse, that now we are taking land. And they said Mugabe is doing land grab. Tony Blair and the United States of America withdrew the economic support and investment in Zimbabwe and collapsed the Zimbabwean economy. But they still exploit the natural resources of Zimbabwe in your country. What is that going to end with? All of us, we should be looking at the state to increase its capacity to deal with this phenomenon. That's what is important. Are the issues that have been raised about illegal immigrants in our country not genuine, not real? They are real, they are truthful. We live amongst our people. I was giving you examples here. These things you know them yourselves. I'm not talking about stuff that I don't know. And then Sabelo, Samkele Askur, don't we think the ANC has failed South Africans in relation to this in relation to this particular matter of illegal immigration and all of that? Failure will be the simplest way of saying ANC government has actually failed. But the fact of the matter is that the matter is more complex than that.
For decades, South Africa has been one of the main destinations for Zimbabweans seeking employment, education, and better economic opportunities. Many crossed the border hoping to build new lives while supporting families back home through remittances. Over the years, communities were established, businesses were built, and children grew up knowing South Africa as home. Today, however, many of those same families are facing uncertainty, unlike anything they expected. Recent weeks have seen growing public discussion around immigration in South Africa. Calls for stronger enforcement of immigration laws, demonstrations by some groups, and uncertainty surrounding undocumented migration have created anxiety among many foreign nationals. While experiences differ from person to person, the atmosphere has become increasingly stressful for many Zimbabweans living in the country. Social media has been flooded with emotional messages from Zimbabweans describing sleepless nights, fear about what tomorrow may bring, and concern for their children's future. Some families have begun preparing to return home voluntarily. Others remain undecided, hoping the situation will stabilize. For many, the emotional burden has become just as difficult as the practical challenges. Images showing overloaded vehicles heading towards Zimbabwe have further highlighted the human side of the story. Cars carrying mattresses, furniture, clothing, and personal belongings have become powerful symbols of uncertainty. Behind every vehicle is a family making one of the biggest decisions of their lives. Some are leaving jobs, others are leaving schools, businesses, and communities they have known for years. For those remaining in South Africa, life continues under difficult circumstances. Many are carefully monitoring developments while trying to continue working, caring for their families, and avoiding unnecessary conflict. Community organizations have encouraged people to remain calm, follow the law, and seek assistance through official channels whenever necessary. Zimbabwean diplomatic missions have also experienced increasing numbers of citizens seeking information about documentation and possible repatriation assistance. Officials continue processing registrations and verification procedures while working with government departments responsible for coordinating humanitarian support. The demand for assistance reflects the growing level of concern among some members of the Zimbabwean community. Migration experts say situations like this rarely have simple solutions. Migration across Southern Africa has been shaped by decades of economic opportunity, regional integration, family connections, and historical ties. As a result, events affecting one country often have significant consequences for neighboring nations. The current situation illustrates how closely connected the region has become. For many Zimbabweans, returning home represents both hope and uncertainty. Reuniting with family can be emotionally uplifting. At the same time, questions remain about employment, housing, and rebuilding livelihoods after years spent abroad. Many returning citizens will require support as they begin the next chapter of their lives. Humanitarian organizations continue emphasizing the importance of protecting the dignity and safety of everyone affected. They encourage peaceful dialogue, lawful processes, and cooperation between governments to ensure that migrants receive appropriate assistance while respecting national laws. Observers say compassion remains essential during periods of uncertainty. Meanwhile, many Zimbabweans continue expressing one common wish. They simply want stability. Whether they remain in South Africa or return home, most hope for peaceful communities, economic opportunity, and the ability to provide for their families without fear. Those hopes are shared by countless families across the region. As events continue unfolding, one reality has become clear. Behind every headline lies a human story. Behind every statistic is a family. Behind every decision to leave or stay is someone searching for safety, opportunity, and a better future. For many Zimbabweans, June 30 will be remembered not simply as a date on the calendar, but as a moment that forced thousands to confront difficult choices about where they belong and what comes next. Only time will reveal how this chapter ends, but one thing is certain: the resilience of ordinary people will continue to define the story long after the headlines fade. If you were in this situation, would you choose to return home immediately or remain and wait for conditions to improve? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. If you found this report informative, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for more Zimbabwe and Southern Africa news and analysis. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.